And we are back. Bears franchise. And this is our season finale. Uh, at 5-11, we obviously will not be able to make the playoffs. Here's the playoff picture for those who are curious. Uh, but our season is not yet over. We have one game, and it's an important one. So, if you don't know, we used to have two players on these teams going by the name of Justin Fields and Darnell Mooney. Darnell Mooney left for free agency, and Justin Fields we traded away due to lackluster performance. In return, I don't remember who exactly we got. I know Malik Willis was one of them, but maybe Kendrick Bourne was as well. I believe we got a draft pick. But they're playing, and if we go back to the playoff picture, we can actually see they are at the 6th seed. So they got a very simple solution. Win and in. That's all they have to do. And they make the playoffs. We're going to just look at the AFC. Obviously, the Texans, though. If the Texans lose, Titans win, Titans jump up to the 4th seed. They get a home game. But if the Titans happen to lose, there's teams like the Patriots, the Colts, and the Jets all right there. Obviously, if Tennessee does lose, they are not eliminated, but they are by no means safe. Well, it's pretty obvious. They're number one in the league in rushing. So, we're just going to defend the outside run, do what it tells us to. And for this one, we're going to go inside. We want to see David Montgomery. And let's just get into it. Our final game of the season has a huge playoff implication, has a huge reunion between Darnell Mooney and Justin Fields coming. Well, we're going to Tennessee, but going to be playing their old team. And what better way than a win-and-in scenario for those teams? And for us, well, we're just kind of hoping for a good pick. As I have said before, I don't know if you watched last episode, we had the 4th overall pick. I believe this pick can jump up to, at worst, the 7th overall pick. That's like if we win in a few other scenarios. Green Bay, they're on the cusp of being eliminated. They win their end, though. But they play Arizona, so they have a pretty lucky set. And where is Minnesota? I believe Minnesota has a chance to clinch a 1 seed spot. I don't see Minnesota anywhere. I could be blind. Oh, there they are. They're playing Seattle. Seattle. They have a potential playoff spot. They're at the 3 seed, so they are winning their division at 9-7 at the 3 seed. So that means the 4 seed is even worse. So a lot of playoff scenarios going into today. Oh, before we do that, this is my final time to negotiate before the re-sign period. Is there anyone at all I want to just try and negotiate with? Not really. I'm not willing to do more than this for him. He doesn't want that. That's fine, Alex Leatherwood. Right now, I'm not willing to do any more than a 1-year, 2.8. Alright, just had to raise it 100K. He's going to be joining back for next year. 2.9 mil for a fullback is pricey, but it's a fullback I personally have a lot of trust in, which means I am more than happy to give him that contract. Final game for us, potentially final game for the Titans. Let's get it underway and I don't know what to say. I want to say something like final game. There's Justin Fields. didn't have a great season. He never really has. My main indication there is the fact that there has been 18 games, well, 17 technically, 16 total, and through that, Justin Fields is averaging not even 2 touchdowns a game, but 1 interception a game as well. But they are a run-first team. We already saw these stats from Justin Fields. I'm backing out. I want to see what number Darnell Mooney is wearing. Oh, never mind. I saw it. He's wearing 11 still. So I guess number 1 was either taken or just Fields didn't want to wear number 1. Now rocking number 4. First and 10 from the 25. Going to be a handoff to Derrick Henry. And he's going to get 3 yards. The Dolphins defeat the Jaguars 31-28. I don't know if those had any playoff implications. Derrick Henry gets the handoff. Again, he breaks a tackle. He's going to get 2 yards, though, up to the 30. The Chargers defeat the Browns 23-17. I believe that loss for the Browns eliminates them from getting the division. I believe that now belongs to Cincinnati. And the Chargers, well, I believe that win will probably put them in the playoffs. Dallas defeats the 49ers, or the Eagles 49-17. That might give them a playoff shot. I don't know how their division's doing, but 8-9, I wouldn't say it's out of the equation. Henry has a lot of room, one-on-one. He's gonna truck him over, and he's going to go all the way across midfield to the 33. 4 carries, 31 yards for arguably the best running back in the league. Detroit defeats New Orleans 30-24, and that gives Detroit some playoff hope. And Derrick Henry, he's going to break the tackle, but get in the backfield and right there to bring him down. Cordy Ferguson goes down with an injury. I can't tell if it's stomach or hand. Tampa Bay defeats the Giants 43-31. That'll probably eliminate the Giants, and that, I believe, will clinch Tampa Bay their division, potentially, or a playoff spot regardless. Bernard Cleary getting there for half a sack, and that's going to bring up a long 3rd and 26. Tennessee, though, they don't have to play for the first down. They can try and get a field goal if they must. Baltimore defeats Washington 24-17. That gives Baltimore a chance. And Fields just has to throw it. Nick Bosa causing the pressure. And that sucks for us because we have the tiebreaker over Washington because we defeated them last week. In the last episode, by the way, we lost. Our main game. Oh my god, that was barely. I want to say I was against the Packers. Malcolm Hoskins not having a great season himself, but he's our only guy. I've seen every other quarterback play, and oh, they are not enjoyable to watch. Malcolm Hoskins, I feel like, gives us our best chance of winning, and that is not a good sign. Which is why I'm really banking on, you know, a good draft pick. But that's a good start. That's going to be 80-yard touchdown to Kendrick Bourne. He was just wide open. I guess maybe a miscommunication by that Titans defense. We see Kendrick Bourne. He is lined up on the outside there. And just blows right past him. Looks like the cornerback there wasn't really playing. Was playing zone, Christian Fulton. And the safety, Kevin Byard, wasn't over there. That is an amazing start for a lackluster Bears offense. Pittsburgh defeats the Jets 47-21. I believe Pittsburgh was already eliminated, but I believe that eliminates the Jets from the playoffs. So, we're seeing a lot of action right now. Going to be return up to the 20, getting around to the 21-yard line is the returner. I believe that was Traylon Burks. First and 10 from the 21. Fields is in shotgun. Derrick Henry actually out left. That pass is going to be complete to number 10. It's a gain of 14 and a first down. That is Curtis Samuel. The Patriots defeat the Bills 38-36 in a very close game. I don't know if that had many playoff implications. Derrick Henry getting the handoff now. He's going to get 3 yards. Austin Hooper, I want to say starting tight end, goes down with an injury. The Rams and the 49ers, I believe they might be fighting for that division along with the Seahawks. Seahawks, obviously, they win, they get it. They're going to be playing Minnesota, though, a very tough one for them. Minnesota, I believe, fighting for the 1 seed. I believe they lose and Atlanta wins. Atlanta might get it, but they win, they have it. We obviously know, we just talked about Green Bay before the game started. Green Bay, they're winning, and if they lose, they're more than likely going to face elimination. Nice check down. That's going to be complete to Darnell Mooney. He's going to go up to the 36 for a nice gain. Oh, the Dolphins win. Okay, so that game probably had no playoff implications then for the Patriots Bills. Maybe the Patriots can make the playoffs now with that. As a blitz gets there, he just throws it down though, managing to get it away. Fields once again rolling out. He's going to throw. That's complete to Henry, who has some room to run, breaking a tackle. He's going to go up to the 19-yard line, they're going to say, for a nice gain and a first down. Derrick Henry, very muscular. I will say EA gives him way too much props. He breaks his first tackle literally no matter what it feels like, which is BS. That pass incomplete. Second and 10 now, 19-yard line. It's going to be a read option. Fields is going to keep it. Jaquan Brisker, the only one there, and he makes the tackles at the 5. That is a touchdown-saving tackle by Jaquan Brisker. First and goal from the 5 now. 2 receivers out. It's going to be a handoff to Henry. Henry is going to go maybe half a yard. Second and goal now from the 4-yard line. It's going to be a throw, and he gets in. And Seattle, Minnesota are tied at 7. By the way, the Saints losing means we also cannot can't pass them. And the game is now tied at 7. So I believe at the moment we have the 5th overall pick with that, because the game's not right. The game has us ahead of Washington. Like, Washington has the 5th pick. That's just not true. Washington actually has the 4th pick. Wait, no, they don't actually. My apologies. Washington is 6-11. If we lose this game, we better than Washington. Obviously, we're not going to intentionally lose the game. Especially with a game of such significance. There's the end of the first quarter where we have a tied 7-7 ball game after. There's the first quarter stats. The Titans have a very successful drive, and the Bears had a 1-play touchdown. Second and 1. That's a long one, though, from their own 33. Hoskins is going to throw. There's a blitz. Hoskins is going to air it out deep. He has it. And it's going to be caught by Darren Moody up to the 21-yard line. I almost said Darnell. Like, that's not him anymore. I'll get over it. Gain of 1 now by Montgomery. As Malcolm Hoskins really slinging the rock this game. There's Montgomery. He's going to get a nice carry up to the 8-yard line. Unfortunately for Hoskins, no matter how this game's go, we're more than likely drafting a quarterback. Solid gain, and Larry Ogunjobi goes down for an injury. 6 minutes and a second left to go. Third and goal from the 2-yard line. It's going to be a run, and Montgomery's going to get in there, and the Bears are going to take a 13-7 lead, extra point yet to come. That now leaves 5:59 left to go in the half. The kick by Tyler Bass is good, and the Bears, having 2 successful drives, 2 successful deep plays, now take a 14-7 lead. First and 10 now from the 23-yard line. It's going to be a handoff to Derrick Henry, who's going to get up across 25 to the 26-yard line for a nice gain of 3. The Chiefs beating the Falcons 7-0. Chiefs 13-3, Falcons 12-4. So very nice game going on there between 2 top record teams. Derrick Henry going nowhere that play. That brings up 3rd and 7. Fields is going to throw the ball, finding Austin Hooper, who went out earlier in the game with an injury, but he is back in. That's across the 40 to the 41, gain of 15, and a first down. Arizona up 10-0 against Green Bay. That pass is going to be complete to Curtis Samuel across midfield to, I want to say, the 48. Yes. First and 10 for the 48 now. Fields and shotgun. We don't see that a whole lot. Looking to throw. Nick Bosa's going to get there, but he throws it away, and it's incomplete. Thought Sean Murphy Bunting had a chance at it. Green Bay kicks a field goal to make it 10-3 now. 2nd and 10 now from the 48. 3:42 left to go in the half. Fields is going to throw once again. That is Austin Hooper, who's going to get up to the 37 for a gain of 11 and a first down. Keeping the clock running though, 3:15. Fields is going to throw once again. Checks it down, complete. That is number 2. I want to say that is Robert Woods. It is. And that's a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 now from the 31. 2:40 left to go. See a man in motion. It's going to be a pass. Fields rolling out, just throws, and that pass is going to be intercepted by Jaquan Brisker, who's going to return it up to the 31-yard line. Wait, that was Nicholas Morrow, actually. I thought that was Jaquan Brisker for some reason. That leaves 2:29 left to go in the half at the 31-yard line. It's going to be a handoff to Montgomery, who's going to get met instantly, breaks the tackle, but ultimately it's going to cost him a yard for doing that. Are we going to see another play before the 2-minute warning? We are not. So heading into the 2-minute warning, it's 2nd and 11 from the own 30 for the Bears, who are leading 14-7. Hoskins is going to throw. There is a blitz, and that's going to get there. 3rd and 17 now after a loss of 7 on the sack. Minnesota takes a 14-7 lead over the Seahawks. And on 3rd down, just electing to run it, and that's actually only going to get 1 yard. Tennessee taking their 2nd time out of half. They now have 1 remaining, but with 1:53, the Bears are going to punt from their own 25. Not a great punt job, though, by the Titans specialist, letting both guys get by. They fair catch it at the 31-yard line. No chance to even return. 1:48 left to go now. Fields. Bosa gets there. It goes off of a lineman's back. Incomplete. Stops the clock with 1:44, 2nd and 10. Quick pass, wide open as well, was someone. I want to say that might have been Curtis Samuel. Wasn't able to see. 1st and 10 now from the 44. Going a fade route and nearly caught. Austin Hooper had it but wasn't able to hold on to it. 2nd and 10 from the 44. 1:25 left to go in the half. Fields delivers over the middle. That is Robert Woods. That's up to the 41 across midfield for his first down, but that does keep the clock running since that was inbounds. A minute remaining now. Green Bay scores a field goal, making it 10-6. Incomplete. Great coverage there. Beautifully thrown ball, though. That stops the clock with 54 seconds left. 2nd and 10 now from the 41-yard line. Fields just throws it away. 3rd and 10 from the 41. 50 seconds left to go. Kyler Gordon went off the cornerback blitz, but it's not going to matter as it's an absolute beauty of a pass to Darnell Mooney, who not only catches it, but goes out of bounds at the 22-yard line. 45 seconds left to go. 1st down, it extends the drive. Nick Bosa is eventually going to get there, and Fields is going to be sacked. Nick Bosa getting there along with number 90. 2nd and 19. Titans like not to use their timeout. Now they do with 10 seconds left. They're probably just going to settle for the field goal, I imagine. 48-yard field goal attempt to make it 14-10, which will probably take us to the half. The kick, it's good. And the Titans put more points on the board. They are losing 14-10 though, and with, I want to say, 6 seconds left to go. We might see a return. It's going to be returned. Who's going to take it up to the 23-yard line. 3 seconds left to go. The QB kneel formation is out there, and it seems like both teams are content with just taking it to the half. At the end of one half, the Bears lead 14-10. There's the stats for those of you who are curious. Bears do receive second half kickoff is a big thing to note as well, so they have a chance to go double digits. Now we're going to take a look around the league to see how teams are doing. We head to Minneapolis, where the Vikings are leading 14-7. Tavares scored one for touchdown, interception. Dickerson with a touchdown. Meeks with a touchdown. Jefferson with a touchdown. Next we have the KC, Missouri, where the Chiefs lead 21-7. Desmond Ridder for an interception. Saquon Barkley for a touchdown. Mahomes 2 touchdowns. Both of those going to Marquez Valdes-Scantling. Chiefs, if they win, they get the 1 seed. Next, we had the Green Bay, Wisconsin, where the Cardinals lead 13-9. Kyler Murray with a touchdown going to DeAndre Hopkins. Aaron Rodgers over 100 yards. There's not much to really say for those. James Conner 5 attempts, 0 yards. Aaron Jones 4 attempts, 9 yards. Next on Jets, here are the Bears when it comes down to running the ball inside. Both those teams, by the way, the Packers and the Cardinals, having very hard times getting a run game going. And here are the Titans when it comes down to throwing the ball short. Bears do receive the kickoff, so they have a chance to go up by double digits. Or, you know, could do nothing with it. Return to the 23 by Mooney, or Moody. First down, Malcolm Hoskins completes it. That is Kendrick Bourne, I believe. He's going to get 8 up to the 31-yard line, bringing up 2nd and 2. We see Darren Moody go in motion. It's going to go to him, and he's going to be met immediately, actually losing a yard, making it 3rd and 3 from the 30. Malcolm Hoskins has only thrown the ball 3 times. And look at him go. David Montgomery trucking through defenders. Got met behind the line of scrimmage, broke that tackle, broke a second one. He gets the 1st down. Miraculously. They're bringing the blitz. That's going to be a pass complete to Kendrick Bourne. He's going to get 5, making it 2nd and 5 now from the 45. Malcolm Hoskins 5 for 5. And a touchdown. That's going to be a handoff, and he's going to get instantly. No breaking tackles there. It's going to be a loss of 1. 3rd and 6 from the 43-yard line. The Rams and 49ers tied at 14. 3rd and 6. That's complete to Komet. He's going to fumble the football, and it's going to be picked up by the Titans at midfield. That's Christian Fulton with the recovery. Komet got stripped after trying to fight for extra yards to get the 1st down, and ultimately gives the Titans the ball at midfield. It's going to be a handoff to Derrick Henry, who's going to break a few tackles. He's going to fight up to the 46. They're going to say gain of 4. 2nd and 6 now. I imagine it's going to go right back to him. No, it's not. It's a play action. And it's going to be a check down to Austin Hooper, who's going to get 3 up to the 43. 3rd and 3 now from the 43-yard line. Going to be a pass by Fields. Derrick Henry catches it. Breaking the tackle is going to give him the 1st down up to the 38. Jaquan Brisker had him, but was not able to make the tackle and allow Derrick Henry to get enough yards for the 1st down. It's going to be another play action. These play actions are fooling me a lot. Bosa coming after him, just throwing it. And incomplete. Darnell Mooney almost made an immaculate reception after it was deflected, but was not able to hold on. 2nd and 10 now from the 38-yard line. Fields is going to throw again. And he's going to go deep once again. And that one's going to be caught over Jalen Johnson. No other than Darnell Mooney against his former team. Giving them the lead. 16-14, extra point yet to come. And the kick is good, and the Titans' first lead of the game, 17-14, after an amazing aggressive catch there. It's going to be returned again by Moody. That one up to the 19 to 20-yard line, they're going to say. And the issue with Darren Moody returning this is I could tell there he is low on stamina. He is getting a lot of work both receiving and in the return game. And this is where I just need to kind of tell him, that's Hoskins' first incompletion of the day, by the way, not to return everything. I don't care how anxious you are, I don't want your stamina getting burnt, as it goes to him that time for a gain of 9, 3rd and 1 now. You're one of the most valuable players on this team, arguably the most valuable offensive player. That's a bad pass. You had him. Can't be making those throws, man. And there's going to be a 3 and out. Priority alert. Green Bay takes a 16-13 lead over the Cardinals, and fair caught at the 25 there by the guy for them. Derrick Henry, with this game, assuming he doesn't lose any yards, he is currently at 2,002 yards. So if he just, doesn't lose any yards, and he is now at 2,000 flat after losing 2 yards there. You have to be careful with the run if you want to get him to 2K. That one's going to go nowhere. Still at 2,000 yards, luckily, though, because it wasn't a loss. 3rd and 12. A fade pass, and it's going to be incomplete. It was complete to Robert Woods, but was not able to get both feet in bounds. And the Titans, after holding the Bears to a 3 and out, go 3 and out themselves. And Moody's going to return it, going to get to the 31. I believe he got maybe 2 yards from that. 1st and 10 now from the 31. 1:28 left to go in quarter number 3. We see Moody in motion. It's going to be a handoff to Montgomery, though, who's going to get 2. 11 carries, 39 yards. 2nd and 8 now from the 33. Under a minute left to go in the 3rd quarter now. Hoskins backpedaling, and that's going to be intercepted by the D lineman, and Montgomery makes a touchdown saving tackle at the 14-yard line. And yeah, Hoskins, I knew your magic streak wasn't gonna last. You're not good. Minnesota taking a 21-7 lead. Derrick Henry, he's now back over 2,000 yards as he gets 5 up to the 9-yard line, making it 2nd and 5. We see in motion, it's Darnell Mooney. It's going to go to Derrick Henry, though, who's going to lose 3 yards. Nick Bosa right there to tackle him. And that's going to do it for quarter number 3. It is. There's the stats for quarter number 3. Entering the 4th quarter, we're going to have the Titans have a 3rd and something from their 12-yard line. 3rd and 8. Touchdown is huge. That makes it a 2-possession game. But a field goal keeps it a one-possession game if the Titans do not manage to convert. And nearly intercepted. That could have been the worst possible scenarios. Not getting any points out of it, but 29-yard attempt by the Titans to take a 6-point lead is good. The Titans lead 20-14. With 7:52 left to go in the game, the Titans lead 20-14. And Moody is going to return it again, and this is... He only gets to the 19. This is the issue, man. Don't return everything. I like the energy you're giving, but at the same time, I don't like the energy you're losing by that energy you're giving. You're costing us yards. You're costing yourself stamina, which is costing us offensive plays because, you know, you're a starting receiver on this team. I believe you're listed as the third receiver, maybe second. I am so happy that this is the final game of the season. I am so sick and tired of having to deal with this shit-ass quarterback in Malcolm Hoskins, who, besides the first 2 games, has failed to do anything reliable for this team. Disappointing. I think he's a great backup, don't get me wrong, but I don't think he's much more than that. That's the issue. When you have a backup quarterback starting at quarterback, you're not going to expect results. That's a loss of 3 by Henry, and he might be back. He might actually, I think he's actually at 1,999 rushing yards now. So I think he's not even at 2,000 anymore. So his historic 2K season might be in jeopardy. That is complete to Curtis Samuel, but out of bounds. So 3rd and 13, they're not going to count it. 6:03 left to go in the game. Checks it down to Henry, who's not going to make magic. He gets to the 35, gain of 6. 4th and 7, and the punting unit is out there with over 5.5 left to go. The Bears are going to get the ball back with what could be their final shot of winning this game. Moody is going to return it up to the 29-yard line. They're going to say 30. That was a good return by Moody. I actually like that. That's the issue, man. This defense can't do much more than what they are doing. And that's always been the issue. Loss of 7 as Hoskins got stripped, but luckily Montgomery recovered it. Literally, that one play describes it. The defense does it all, but the offense makes the defense work way too hard. And they can't do that. The offense needs to put in their, you know, their work. That screen's not going to get enough yards. And that's going to be a punt, I'd imagine. I like the call, put trust in the defense, but I don't know. Might be too little too late. This defense is getting worn out. Turned up to the 22. 3:40 left to go in the game. Both teams with all 3 timeouts. Titans have the ball up 20-14 at their own 22. 1st and 10. It's going to be a pass. That actually got me. I was so excited to run. That's complete for a gain of 7 to Robert Woods. That takes it down to 3:15. 2nd and 3 now from the 29. Derrick Henry goes out of bounds at the 39 after a gain of 10, and that's going to put him back over 2,000 yards, and I imagine he's not going to go under anymore. Because it's going to be hard to lose 10 yards. Maybe not with us knowing it's going to be a run, but he's going to pick up 3 yards off of that. 2nd and 7, 2.5 minutes left to go. And I imagine we have this 1st down section and then the next one, and after that we're done if we don't stop them. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 3rd and 6 now at their own 44. A 1st down is going to be a near dagger, but a first down after this first down is a definite dagger. 3rd and 6. Fields is in shotgun. Looking. Throwing. Robert Woods catches it at the 45. Bears take their first time out with 1:55 left. First down. And what did I tell you, offense? You guys are fucking ass. You rely on the defense way too damn much. And because of that, we're going to lose this fucking game because your bitch asses don't know how to play fucking good football. So sick and tired of having the best defense and then an offense that literally has no fucking experience. There's the game right there. We're going to end up losing. And, well, at least we get a good draft pick. We're going to exit because this takes way too damn long. So Justin Fields and Darnell Mooney end up defeating their old team in a 20-14 game. Hoskins, do me a favor. Never start for us again. I don't even care if the starter gets injured. Just never start for us again. I don't want to see you on the field anymore. Jamin Davis, since you're the only one, we'll manually upgrade you. We'll give you... Give you Speed Rusher. That's going to leave you at a 75 overall. Wait, no. 77 overall. So we lose our final game of the season, and we get a new injury on top of that. I don't know who this even could... Oh, Corny Ferguson, yeah. And that's going to do it for our season. We're going to advance 1 week. The seed of playoff teams. Here are all the playoff teams for anyone who is curious. Minnesota and Kansas City getting the first round byes. We are going to simulate all of the playoffs except for the Super Bowl. That'll be next one. Oh yeah, you're fired. We just had some people get fired, so there should be some decent guys out there. I think... Who would we just fire? It was Dwayne Morris, okay. I think we're going to give it to Brian Warner. Welcome to the team, Brian Warner. You are going to be our new offensive coordinator. We will spend staff points in the next episode, which will be, there should be one, today's Monday, so, one Wednesday, one Friday, probably. We're going to see the Pro Bowlers, because, that means a lot to me. Because I believe we will have one, and I believe it's going to be Mr. Darren Moody as the returner. I'm really hoping. He had 2 return touchdowns. So, quarterbacks, we have Patrick Mahomes, Desmond Ridder, Spencer Bowlen, Deshaun Watson, Davis Mills, Matt Corral. Let me get some water. It's going to take a while. Running back, we have Derrick Henry, Christian McCaffrey, Ezekiel Elliott, Najee Harris, Jonathan Taylor, and Saquon Barkley. Fullback, we have Kyle Juszczyk, Alec Ingold, Patrick Carr, and I want to say Blake Flaherty. Cooper Kupp, Devin Duvernay's receivers, Amari Cooper, Devontae Smith, Will Fuller, Devontae Adams, Mecole Hardman, Devo Samuel. Want to say Jameson Williams and Christian Kirk, Elijah Moore, Romeo Dobbs. Kyle Pitts, Travis Kelce as the tight ends, followed by Hunter Henry, Tommy Tremble, Dalton Schultz, and Harrison Bryant. Left tackles, we have David Bakhtiari, Teron Armstead, Ronnie Stanley, and Akeem Ekwonu. Left guards, we have Jonah Jackson, Quinn Nelson, followed by Joe Tooney and Nick Muti. Center, we have Ryan Jensen, Creed Humphrey, Corey Linsley, and Jason Kelce. Right guard, Zach Martin, Tyron Tyler Smith, Jay Dane, and Shaq Mason. Right tackle, we have Tristan Wirfs, Rob Havenstein, Isaiah Wynn, and Owen Jenkins. Of course, Rob Havenstein makes the Pro Bowler when we get rid of him. Left end, we have Jadeveon Clowney, Emmanuel Ogba, Gregory Rousseau, and J.J. Watt. Right end, we have Aaron Donald, Myles Garrett, Jeffrey Simmons, and Nick Bosa, our first Pro Bowler. D tackle, we have Vita Vea, DeForest Buckner, Chris Jones, Ron Payne, Jonathan Allen, and Jay Peterson. Left outside linebacker, we have TJ Watt, Leonard Floyd, Shaquille Barrett, and Joey Bosa. Middle linebacker, we have Denzel Perriman, Isaiah Simmons, Devin White, and Foye Oluokun. Right outside linebacker, we have Chandler Jones, Lorenzo Carter, Roquan Smith, and Alex Highsmith. At quarterback, we have Xavier Howard, Dory Jackson, Paulson Adebo, Jay Billingsley, Noah Igbenogany, Travarius Ward, Jeff Okuda, Trent McDuffie. Safeties, we have Xavier McKinney, Kyle Hamilton, D. Mollard, and Wade Phillips. Terrell Edmonds, Ronnie Harrison, Jonathan Abram, and Q. Lake. Kicker, we have Rodrigo Blankenship and Josh Lambo. Punter, we have Mitch Wisnowski and Michael Dixon. Returner-wise, we have D. Wise and D. Griffin. Somehow, Toby Holcomb is punt returner, followed by Calvin Austin. Sure. Toby Holcomb, congrats on making the Pro Bowl as the punt returner, even though I don't think you ever... We're just going to say that's a glitch and say it's Darren Moody. Congrats, Darren Moody, on making the Pro Bowl. And with one final thing, we're going to simulate Super Bowl 59, I believe it said. We're not going to view yearly awards. We're going to view the playoff bracket, though. Is the two-seeded Cincinnati Bengals and the one-seeded Minnesota Vikings. In the first round, Green Bay Packers defeat the Atlanta Falcons. The 7th seed beat the 2-seed, shocking. The 3-seeded Seahawks defeat the 6-seeded Buccaneers, and the 5-seeded Panthers defeated the 4-seeded Cowboys. Moving on to the divisional round, the 1-seeded Vikings defeat the 7-seeded Packers. The 3-seeded Seahawks defeat the 5-seeded Panthers, and then in the championship round, the 1-seeded Vikings defeat the 3-seeded Seahawks. Vikings had a bye week, Chiefs have a bye week on the other side, but moving to the other side, the 2-seeded Bengals defeat the 7-seeded Patriots, the 6-seeded Titans defeat the 3-seeded Dolphins, and the 4-seeded Texans defeat the 5-seeded Browns. Moving on to the divisional round, the 6-seeded Titans defeat the 1-seeded Chiefs, and the 2-seeded Bengals defeat the 4-seeded Texans. And in the championship round, the 2-seeded Bengals defeated the 6-seeded Titans to make the 1-seeded Vikings play the 2-seeded Bengals for Super Bowl 59. I want to say both, unless they've won in this series, both these teams have never... Actually, we can just see that, can't we? League history. Start me out at the recent one. The Bengals lost in the last Super Bowl. So yeah, winner of this game will win their first ever Super Bowl, no matter what happens. Both teams have never won one. The Bengals came short, just short last time, and not the season before that, but the one before that. So last season and 3 seasons before, they lost both one-score games. One to the Cowboys, one to the Rams. Then the other one, the Packers destroyed the Browns. The one in between that. But I will see you guys next time, where we'll break down the offseason. We'll have some re-signs potentially. We'll have some free agents. We're not going to upgrade players because that could give away, dev ups and dev downs. And yeah, we'll spend our staff points. We'll do the draft. Well, yeah. So I break this down into 2. In one offseason, we do, no matter what, the offseason and draft, and usually preseason game number 1. And in the second one, we usually do preseason games 2 and 3. And then, we make the final cuts. So that is what to expect. Maybe preseason 1 doesn't happen until, the other one, and we just do all 3 of them. I don't know, but I'll see you guys next time, which should be sometime Wednesday. So yeah, goodbye. Hope you enjoyed.